Jackim, I presume?
Correct.
As I said before, the gun is not necessary.
You've intruded upon our research station, Doctor. I look at this as a precaution.
Well, would you mind not pumping the trigger in such a playful manner? It's making me nervous.
Jackim, the doctor was telling me about how the rift is affecting local space and the planet known as Terra.
Into Terra, eh? Unfortunately, in order for science to advance, some sacrifices must be made.
Would you mind telling me exactly what it is you are doing here?
Certainly. We are under the commission of Emperor Nato of the Roman Empire to develop a means for one to travel into other dimensions.
And the purpose of this being?
Why, to take resources from those dimensions, of course.
Think about it, Doctor. In our dimension, the planet Skaro is rich in a number of elements, but of course the Daleks are too powerful a race to conquer. Now imagine a world where the Daleks are peaceful and easily conquerable. Emperor Nato goes into this dimension with his troops, conquers the world, and takes the resources.
That's horrible!
What would be the difference if you did such a thing here?
It would still be horrible. Exploiting others for personal benefit. And what you are doing to the people of Earth.
Earth?
Terra! People of Terra. The universes are spilling out into each other. I have lost a friend of mine to your experiments. She fell into another dimension.
Regrettable.
It is much more than that, Jackim. You must help me to find her and bring her back.
And how am I supposed to do that?
Let me go over your readings when you were conducting your experiments. I might be able to discover something there.
Impossible. Those studies are for our eyes only. Emperor Nato does not authorize you.
I cannot begin to express how little I care for your formalities, Jackim. I have lost a friend to your sloppy work. You will let me see that information. You will help me to save her.
Stay where you are, Doctor.
You! What is your name?
Me? Tell.
You seem a reasonable fellow, Tell. Show me your findings.
No, Tell, don't. I will not warn you again, Doctor.
You can posture all you want, Jackim. Threaten all you want. But I will not let you stop me from finding Christine.
What did you do that for?
You saw him, he was threatening the project.
He was concerned about his friend.
He'll be alright. The gun was set as stun.
Well, it may have been too much for him anyway with his injuries. I think he's dead.
That's impossible.
Well, I don't see him breathing.
Let me look at him. I've had some medical training. He's not dead. His breathing is very shallow, though.
I'm not surprised, considering everything.
Shut up!
Head injury, gunshot...
Shut up! That's odd. His heartbeat is very strange.
See, I told you. If I wanted him dead, he would be.
I'm sure of that.
We're scientists, Tell, not executioners. Besides, this man appears to know a great deal about our work. I want to know why. I want to know how he managed to get through the station's defenses. He could be a spy or a rival scientist trying to stop our work.
That is possible, I suppose.
It's more than likely, Tell. Now move him out of here and put him back in his cell.
Can we at least take him to the medical wing this time?
I have to agree with Tell on this one, Jack. He didn't take the stun too well.
Alright. I want you to keep an eye on him, Manon. I also want you to use the medical restraint field for now.
I concur. Come on, Tell, give me a hand with him.
Demon! I get the feeling this is a hanging jury, Professor.
Yes, it does seem that way.
Silence! Silence! The accused will be given an opportunity to speak at the end of these proceedings.
At the end? Now wait a minute!
Easy, Zora.
You will hold your tongue, woman. One of the men in your group may speak for you.
Speak for me? I'm more than capable of speaking for myself.
Zora, please. If I may then, Your Honor.
At the end of the proceeding, young man. Now, bring forth the first witness. All right, Daniel. Tell us what exactly happened to you yesterday.
Well, I was on my way to town to pick up new seed for the planting season when I noticed the clouds began to grow dark.
Like they are now.
Yes, sir. Anyway, as the clouds got darker, the wind began to pick up. I heard thunder rumble, but it didn't sound like thunder, if you know what I mean.
Yes, Daniel. We know.
Then there was a flash of light, brighter than daylight. Suddenly, that man there appeared before me.
Let the record show that Daniel is pointing to one of the demons.
I object!
You cannot object.
I most certainly can. I object to you using the term demon to describe us. I thought that was the point of this trial, to determine our status as human or demon.
It is.
But in identifying us as demons in your court record, you have already condemned us. This amounts to nothing more than a kangaroo court.
Watch your tongue, demon!
I knew it. I've seen these kinds of trials before on my world. There can be no justice here.
You have been warned about speaking out of turn, woman. Hold your tongue or I shall.
You what? I have nothing to lose here, Buster.
Please, good sir, you misheard the professor's words.
I need do nothing, child. I am sorry. It is sad when the lords of the underworld use someone as young as you for their machinations.
I be no demon, sir. I am a child of God. I got you in appearance, then I may seem at a priest, but I am no demon. Only the doctor were here. He can show you where you are.
No doctor has been able to determine who be demon and who be not.
Then I ask you to test us, sir. Surely our means to determine what we say is true.
Oh no, Christine.
Very well. We will proceed as you suggest. Prepare the chair for the young lady.
Wait, Merle, you cannot do this.
Peace, Jaina. This is necessary.
But she is a child.
I agree. If you're going to test one of us, test me.
A generous offer. But no. The girl has put herself forward. Prepare her!
What's going on? What are they going to do to her?
The chair? They mean the dunking chair?
I think so.
We've got to stop them.
Too many of them. Do more harm for Christine than any intended good. No, we must wait.
Wait! You have no clue as to what you're going to do next, do you, Professor? I say let's take them on now.
No, Zora. I will not risk Christine's life. Please.
Okay, for her sake, I'll wait for now. This is getting tiresome. Soon none of this will matter. Let me tell you, when that happens, I intend on taking on as many people with me as I can.
I'm getting a steady increase in power, Jackin. Everything's looking good.
So far. Keep an eye on the monitors. When the power starts to spike, that's when we have the dimensional instability.
But we should be able to avert that this time, correct?
I believe so. Where's Tell?
He's with that doctor character.
He's had it. I'm tired of his sad heart antics. He worries about the single individual more than the grand scheme of it all. I can't tell see what we're trying to accomplish.
I don't know. A power level reaching critical transfer point.
Prepare to transfer and channel power.
Standing by.
And now!
Stay still, Doctor. You took the full stun belt from Jakim's staser.
How on earth did he do that? You could see I was unarmed.
Jakim is afraid of anything that threatens the project.
I've come across the type before. Many times. He'll go to any lengths to accomplish his goal and worry about the ramifications of his act later.
That's Jakim.
Hopefully there will be a later for him to worry about.
What are you talking about?
I managed to get a look at the monitors in the laboratory and saw the power troubles you've been experiencing. It's what's causing the dimensional instability, isn't it?
Well, that's right. We tried to control the power flow, but every time we obtain a relatively stable rift, something happens that causes the power to surge.
Something?
I can't quite put my finger on it, Doctor, but it almost seems as though some outside force was controlling our experiment.
Interesting.
These surges are causing the dimensional instability.
Have you realized just how unstable the rift is becoming? Dimensions are beginning to merge with one another. It's only on a small scale at the moment, but the potential is there for disaster.
Surely we can get control of the rift and shut it down.
I tend to doubt it. Your station has been supplying this rift with a good source of power. When you stop that flow of power, it will seek out other sources.
You speak as though the rift were alive.
Life in the way that we view it. But it's large enough to draw power from where it needs to survive.
Where would it get such power?
The rift you've created is near the Terran system. Its sun will provide a nice energy source for starters. As it grows, it will expand even further, drawing power from other systems. And more. And more. Until...
I didn't realize it could be that bad.
I'm sure Jack hasn't either. Or if he has, he isn't worried at the moment.
What can we do?
I need to get out of here. I have a friend who was swept up in a dimensional surge. I think I may have an idea as to where she is.
A friend?
Her name is Christine. I have a great deal of responsibility for her. I can't imagine what she must be going through now, or lost in a world she probably doesn't comprehend.
How will you find her?
Now that I understand the nature of your experiments, I think I know which dimension she disappeared into. You were trying to look into one specific universe, correct?
That's right.
But then the power spikes and the dimensional instability occurs, causing the fracture of universes. Now, if Christine was caught up as the split was about to occur, the chances are that Christine was carried away into that dimension you were focusing in on.
But you can't be sure.
No, can't. But it's a good place to begin. If I tried to fall into the dimensional instability, I could find myself bouncing from dimension to dimension and never truly find her.
There are also those multiple Christines to deal with. A number of dimensions are simply parallels of ours, with differences so minute that you may not notice the difference.
I think I can tell my Christine. When I first met her, I could sense there was something special about her. She seemed to stand out among the crowd of common people of her time. Her bearing, she thinks of it as simple, is in fact quite noble.
The light's dimming. That means they're experimenting again. We divert power from non-essential areas to generate the levels we need.
And I've got to get out of here. This is my chance.
We've got to get out of here, Doctor.
It's not necessary. If you want to help me, just show me the way to my TARDIS.
You need more than that, Doctor. You've taken a few hits in the last day or so. I don't know what kind of ship you have, but you might need help piloting it.
Alright. I'm too tired to argue with you anyway.
We should stop by my room. I can download the data we've collected so far on the Rift. The scans we've made may help you to navigating it.
Please, Christine, think about this. All you have to do is admit that you were bewitched, and you can save yourself from all of this.
I must not be able to look at my reflection without feeling shame my right to do so.
Enough talk, Jaina. It's time we get this over with. Are you familiar with our testing methods, young lady? It's very simple. You are strapped into this chair and lowered into the lake. If you are a demon, you shall be able to survive. If you drown, then you are flesh and blood.
But I shall be dead!
But righteous.
This is unfair!
I am sorry, child. Prepare to lower her in!
No!
We've got to stop this!
Again!
That's enough!
The woman is free!
Look out!
If I can just wiggle out of these bombs! Now we better see what we're just doing. There. Let me give you a hand with those people, Zora.
What about me? Stay where you are! Maybe if I headbutt him.
Zora, we've got to get to Christine.
Dunk her again!
I'm surprised nobody's tried to stop us so far.
There are only a few people on the station. It's very top secret. Once an experiment is underway, most of the station personnel are too wrapped up in their own duties to notice.
That'll certainly work to our advantage. Come on, there's the TARDIS. Trust you, girl. I'll be without you.
It's happening again!
I know, but there's something different about it. Look at the readings.
The rift's growth is happening much faster this time. There's an external power source that it seems to be feeding on.
Something's entering the rift.
This is much more difficult than I imagined.
Can I help?
No, thank you.
Why are the lights dimming?
We're losing power. It's the rift! It's feeding off the TARDIS's energy!
I thought you said this craft was transdimensional!
So is the rift! It's reaching into the TARDIS itself and siphoning off its energy!
Will we make it?
We'll make it through, all right. Mine ended up in several hundred different pieces.
What?
Even then, I'm not sure we'll end up making it to where we want to go. The energy the rift is drawing upon is causing it to open up into even more universes. It's playing havoc with the readings and making it difficult to home in on the world we want. Hang on. This is going to be a bumpy ride.
Doctor!
Gravitational force of the rift! It's more than the TARDIS can bear!
The pressure! I can't stand it! I'm nothing out!
There are too many of them. I can't get near Christine.
Nor myself.
The demons call their beast to aid them!
What is that?
Razorback. That's from my world.
Magnet.
And dangerous. We're in worse trouble now.
Oh my dear lord, those people. We've got to help them.
Not now, Professor. We've been given an opportunity here. The Razorback hunts its prey by picking up on their fear. While it goes after the villagers, we can get Christine.
Christine!
I'll lift her out.
I've got her. Give me some room here. She's not breathing. I'm not getting a pulse. Zora, help me here.
Professor, we've got another problem.
Not now, Zora, please. You must apply pressure to Christine's chest while I try to give her the breath of life.
Professor, the Razorback, it's coming at us!